All right, traders, a very, very warm welcome to you all. This is the episode 18 of TFA Talks, and we have Himalay Bhatia with us and myself, Devang Mehra, and we will discuss with you the market strategy and outlook for tomorrow, which is November 4th, 2020, Wednesday. So, Himalay, how was the markets for you today? Did you do good in the markets? Or what were your views about the markets?
Yes, the markets were pretty interesting today, and we saw a good upside in the markets.
Hmm.
About 100 points jump, and it broke the level of 11,720, which we had given to our
Yeah.
viewers earlier, and it took the second level that we had given of 11,820. So that was a really good rally of 100 points, and many people have made really good profits over here. What did you
Yeah.
think of the markets? How was your day in the market
Yeah,
today?
markets were very good. It just went how we planned it yesterday in the TFA Talks episode. We missed you yesterday, but today, as I discussed in the during the market live video, all of our targets have hit. So, firstly, we gave a
Okay.
buy of Nifty above 11,750 to aggressively buy. We got good money there. And also, I came live in the market and I cautioned everyone that we do not have to go long above 11,820. Exit your longs at that price, and that's something a lot of people did, and they did save a lot of money there because markets were not able to go above 11,820. So I did save a lot of decay factor that came into the market. So now on the daily chart of Nifty, we'll discuss about that in a bit. But Bank Nifty was aggressively buy above 25,250,
Yes.
which we did that we talked yesterday, and we made a lot of money there. We got a good 790 point rally in Bank Nifty. The other trades were Reliance below 1860. We got about 20-25 points in that. We also made a lot of money in Adani Enterprises. We longed Adani above 344. Titan was long above 1180. We got 1200 on Titan today, and Jubilant Food below 2140. So all of these shares, my basic idea is every share we gave yesterday either hit the target or it is not triggered. So those shares which are not triggered yesterday, I'm going to bring them out today also for analysis of tomorrow.
Okay. So do you want to start with the analysis of the indices first, or do you want to first start with the stocks,
We'll start with
pending
the
stocks?
index. We'll start with the index. So one thing I think we should understand is today is the US elections date. So I want all the viewers to track the American markets, Dow, S&P, Nasdaq. You should know how they are performing, even the Nifty futures, because last time, if you remember, you only told us the other day. Last time, what happened is the immediately next day, the Indian
Hmm.
markets by the afternoon did get a overhang of what is going to happen, who is taking the lead where. So tomorrow
Yeah.
it can happen, but due to the complexities of the voting this time, it can get delayed. But you have to be prepared. My view is that
Also, there are
tomorrow,
some updates wherein, there are updates wherein Trump is planning to challenge the postal ballots, and that can delay the elections process a little bit
yeah,
for about next 1 week or so. However, what I will suggest the viewers is to still stay cautious for tomorrow's market, because even if the markets give a breakout, it can probably act as a false breakout because any news can come in at any time, and they should be very cautious when they are trading tomorrow.
yeah,
What do you think on that?
it's perfect. Clear victory would be a good positive thing, but at the same time, a contested elections can literally just blow off your
Make
markets.
the
We do
market
not
crash.
want the political instability and the process to be delayed. That's my view. So tomorrow, my view will be I will be reducing my quantity when I trade. I know for a fact tomorrow will be volatile, and any breakout can just reverse in a matter of a second. So if you are trading today, tomorrow, reduce your quantity and do not go crazy, go greedy. Get what you're getting and exit the market. Have a good night's sleep. That's what I would like to suggest.
All right, perfect. So let's give the levels to our viewers as well.
So Nifty.
What levels would you like to give on Nifty?
So Nifty, my view is one very important juncture is when I came live in the market, I said that 823 is the Bollinger Band 20 MA. So the rule is that markets do pause and halt at 20 MA, like we saw earlier on 30th September, like we saw earlier on 7th September. So markets have a tendency to halt. It is also possible that markets might take it as a resistance and again fall down to the lower Bollinger Band. That's a possibility that I don't think I will rule out. So I'll have to see
Mhm.
how markets are performing at this 20 MA. I've also drawn my trend lines. If you see the chart, there's a slanting trend line that is coming in, which is also coinciding at this 20 MA. So this point is very important for the markets to go higher. This has to be breached for me on a 15-minute closing basis. What is your view? What do
Yeah,
you think about the externals?
yes, that's correct. Even I agree with you on this one. We definitely shouldn't rule out the fact that the markets can take resistance over here and again correct down to your 11,600 levels. But still, what happens if there's a gap up? What do you think will happen if there's a gap
Yeah,
up tomorrow?
so let's look at the internals 15-minute charts. I'll just auto scale it. I'll hide the Bollinger Band. One thing today, what was happening was market kept on staying with the Bollinger Band, the 20 MA
Mm.
basically. And right now it is squeezed because of the low volatility. So some kind of move can happen in the opening. That is something I will not rule out. Number two, if you look at the chart from a little bit expanded point of view, this was the trend line that I was talking about. It's holding for the last 7-8 days, which is coinciding at today's high. So I would like to buy only above 11,850. If I get a 15-minute closing above 11,850, I will be a buyer. Otherwise, I feel markets can take a resistance in this zone. They can again fall down. This is what I think about the markets tomorrow.
Okay, and on the downside, what levels would you like to give?
See, as so this can give you a breakout on the upside. And if the
Mm.
breakout happens to the upside, I will be a buyer because yesterday our levels are broken. So we are no longer a
Mm.
seller in Nifty also and in Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has outperformed. So I would like
Mm.
to be a buyer. My first target would be 920. Second target is 960. And the third target is 12,020. This is for the upside. Depending how the move is, I would like to play it like that. But also, as you had pointed out to me just a couple of minutes back on the call, this can also be a rounded top. Rounded top, basically, to the viewers, it means that markets make a U kind of a pattern and they start to head down to the support down. This can also be a
Mm.
case. So I would like to go short. I would say maybe below 750. For me, 750 is a flip zone. What do you think about that?
Mm. I do agree with you, but if I'm going long tomorrow on the markets, I being a conservative player, I'll still stay cautious, and I've already mentioned this in our previous episode that I won't change my stance to bullish until the market reaches the 2000 12,000 levels. Only once it breaches the 12,000 levels, I will aggressively buy. But before that, I will buy with small quantities. And yes, I do agree with you. If the markets fall from here, correct from here, then we can see a U sort of a pattern. And of course, we'll have to take the length of the U or the rounded top, and then we'll take our
Hmm.
targets on the downside. But
Yeah.
however, we'll share these updates on the live markets. We'll come live tomorrow as well, and we'll give these updates if it comes around the 11,750 levels.
Yeah, today, just because you brought it up, today I came live in the market 2 times. One was around
Hmm.
11:20, where I told you not to go above 11,820 and short. Take a book your long positions there. That was one update which helped a lot of traders. I again came live in the market at 1:30 p.m., where I told you to short Nifty at 11,810 levels, sort of like that, and it gave you intraday low of 11,780. It didn't go as per plan, but we did get a 30-40 point scalp. My point is that now we're going to start to come live in the market because volatility is increasing. We want our viewers to take benefit. So my request to you will be click on that bell icon below so that you know immediately when I come live in the market or Himalaya comes live in the market. Also, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and don't forget to join our WhatsApp group because a lot of updates come there which you can miss in the normal market. You know our number, which is 8080 343 031. Message us there and join our WhatsApp group.
Perfect. All right. So, do you have anything else on Nifty?
Yeah, so Nifty, just to recap, 750, this zone is a flip zone. If it comes down here, obviously I would look to buy first because I'm above 750. But if this zone
Mm.
is breached on a 15-minute basis, then we can try to go short on Nifty, and this trend line then will become our support, will become our targets. I think below 750, we don't have any concrete levels, but if I have to give a level, then 670, 680 is a good support,
Yes.
followed by 620, 600. All these levels then open up. So we'll see
Mm.
about that where the markets are going. So currently markets have, just because of that reduced volatility, they have squeezed. So this means that some kind of move can happen. So just make sure where the markets open. What do you think if the markets open gap up? What would you like to do tomorrow?
See, tomorrow, like we have already mentioned, it's going to be a very volatile day. There'll be huge swings in the market. So, if there is a huge gap up, I think there can be some sort of a profit booking in the market. So what I will do is I will wait for the price action. I won't trade for at least the first 1.5 hour. I'll see where the trend is going, and accordingly I'll take a trade.
Yeah,
That is
perfect.
why I'm insisting all the viewers to hit the bell icon, and uh, we'll give our updates in the live market accordingly.
All right, perfect then. 850 plus buy, 750 minus sell. Currently in no trade zone. If anything comes up, you'll be aware in the live market. Let's talk about Bank Nifty now. Let's look at the daily charts of Bank Nifty. Himalaya, what do you think about Bank Nifty? Where is it heading? It's given a very good
So
rally in the last couple of days, about
yes,
2000 points.
yes, and Bank Nifty has clearly broken the upper Bollinger Band,
Yeah,
and Bank Nifty is again still in an upside. I don't see a downside to Bank Nifty as of now. It's very strong. And what levels I will give on Bank Nifty is to long about to 25,750 with the first target of 25,900, second target of 26,000, and a third extreme target of 26,200. On the downside, just in case if there is any selling in the market, like we are repeating ourselves that there is volatility in the market. So if there is any sort of a selling in the market, I will suggest to sell below 25,500.
yeah,
That is a very crucial level for Bank Nifty. Below 25,500 is a first target of 25,250, followed by a second target of 25,000. Again, that is a little extreme on the downside.
all right.
Talking about the internals and what has happened today, in the first 1 hour, the market was just 1 2 hours, the market was just uh, moving in the range bound between your 25,400 level and 25,300 level,
Yeah,
and after that it gave a clear breakout, and from there we saw an uptrend in the market. So the trade was pretty simple today, nothing difficult over here. You just had to wait for the breakout. Once the breakout had happened, also it was a flag pattern, if you want to consider as a
yeah.
flag, you can take that. And once the breakout had happened, you easily saw an upside, and uh, you easily could have earned 200-300 points on Bank Nifty today.
Yeah, yeah, right. So I'll just give my own some couple of points that I see in Bank Nifty. First thing that I see in Bank Nifty is that there is a very big resistance coming in from 26 December 2019, which is coinciding
Mhm.
around 26,300 or 26,400. This is one level where I think Bank Nifty will halt. This is what I think about Bank Nifty. Himalaya, your camera has been it's switched off. Are you still there with me?
Yeah, yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Am I visible?
Yeah, I can see you now. So 26,400 on 300 is a resistance that I think Bank Nifty should halt at for the time being if I get a rally. That will be the extreme targets for me if Bank Nifty goes up tomorrow. It's clearly broken out and this gap is trying to be filled.
Gap will also be.
This is
Yes.
something we made it clear yesterday. If you go above 25 250, aggressive buy because 26K will come. And you can see what's happening today. As if I look at the internals, like you have said, 25,500 is a very important support. It can give you a double top and can head towards that 25 250 levels that you're talking about. It's possible. So one trade that you can take is below 25 to 500, you can go short for a 200 point. That's one trade.
Mm.
The other trade is I would like to go long above that 25 750. My levels are same. So also one important point that I see is that there's a trend line which has not been broken. If you see the 15-minute chart, the trend line is not being broken. So if this trend line is broken tomorrow, that can also signal a sell because I think Bank Nifty has gone up quite a lot after the ICICI results. Things have gone too extended. So there is a possibility now these banks do show profit booking. If banks show profit booking, if Reliance continues to fall, then Nifty will fall 100, 150 points. So all these possibilities I'm not ruling out. I'm not again here to forecast the markets. I'm here to play by my levels. And these are what the levels I would like to stick with.
As a matter of fact, I think Kotak Bank is also in some sort of a selling pressure, and
Yeah.
all these factors can add in for the fall in the Bank Nifty. That is why we have given all the viewers a level on both the sides. If the market goes on the upside, then again you can make your profits. If the market goes on the downside, you can again make your profits. So the levels are pretty clear.
Yeah.
Do you want me to summarize the levels?
Sure.
Sure. So the levels on the upside, I'll just repeat myself. About 25,750 is a buy with a first target of 25,900, second target 26,000, and third, where it fills the gap, that is your 26,200. On the downside, short below 25,500 with the first target of 25,250 and second target of 25,000. So
Perfect.
that's the summary of your bank nifty.
Perfect. Let's talk about some stocks now, Himale. Yesterday was a good day. I would like to maintain my streak. I would like to maintain our consistency. So I have some open trades. So I'll just start off with them. Then we'll take you forward to discuss some new potential trades that we can take in the market. So just make sure, guys, if you take
Sure.
these trades, message us on Instagram, send us your screenshots, schedule a call with us so we can help you out. So the trade of TCS is still open for me. I wanted to go short below 26,000, didn't get an opportunity. Tomorrow the level remains same. If you get TCS below 26,000, that is one opportunity where you can go short. For the risky traders out there, any below 2620 is also another about 2630 I would give. Sorry, 2623. This is one level below which again you can go short. If you are a risky trader, if you want some money in the market desperately, so below 2620, you can try to go short, but aggressively short below 2600 because after that you'll get about a 70-80 point fall in TCS, which will drive Nifty lower. So if Nifty has to go lower, this guy has to lead. Do you agree with this?
Sure, but I'll add one more point over here. If any viewer is shorting any IT stock, they should also have a look at the dollar currency index, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And dollar currency index, because IT sector always correlates with the dollar, and if dollar is strong, then IT is does not have the tendency to fall too much. So the dollar currency index is currently taking a support at a 20 MA, which is again interesting. If that breaks, then of course I can see a very big rally on the downside for TCS, as you mentioned. But if it takes a support over here, I'll
Yeah.
I'll ask the viewers to stay a little cautious on this one. Do
All
you
right.
agree with that?
Sure, sure. The other trade is Reliance, the stock everyone is talking about. Reliance still, where is the support? A lot of people have been asking me, can I buy Reliance? I would still say wait. The reason is because if you buy Reliance here, the minimum stop loss will come below 1800. The stop loss will become huge. I would like everyone to buy, if you are a long term player, between 1800 and 1700. So, not right now. So, tomorrow, for an intraday basis, Reliance continues to be in pressure. I've also just got the news that Saudi Aramco is not interested in the deal with Reliance right now. Also, they are not interested in the BPCL stake. A lot of things
Yes,
are
it is.
happening. So all of these things are there. So I would like to again go short like we did yesterday and below today's low. Right. Just give me a second. My internet has hung. Looks like a lot of pressure on the screen. What is today's low of Reliance?
Today's low was 18,000, 1835.
Yeah. So below 1835, I would like to go short. 1800 becomes my target. Exit there because below that, it might not go. This is what I think about Reliance.
It has also broken the lower Bollinger Band. So I
Okay.
think it can go touch your 1800, and from there it can definitely reverse.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect. Today also we made this clear that if Reliance gives you a rally in the market on the upside, do not buy.
Hmm.
And we gave you that short at 1940. 1940 didn't come, but 1920 was the high made today. So remember all these points, they are quite important. Currently, Reliance is in a downtrend, so we are using the rallies to go short on Reliance.
All right. Do you have any other stock to
Yeah,
discuss?
so another stock is JSW Steel. The trade is still open. We wanted to go long about above 314.5. It has just happened. So again, at above 315, I would like to go long above JSW Steel, and I have a very good gap I would like to fill. This can be filled in the opening session only, and we have a good 5 rupee target which you can go for. 320 is a conservative place where you can exit the markets. This is about JSW Steel.
And perfect. I think about 320 you can go for a second target of 325. Anyway, I
Yeah,
think
we
this is
can.
a really good deal
Yeah.
on JSW Steel. I think this is a stock which can act perfectly.
Right. Another two, three stocks that I have, which I'll just conclude,
Mhm.
then we'll hand it over to you. For your long-term investors, for swing traders, I like Marico. Marico is at 370 right now. The very strong resistance is around 380. If you do get Marico above 380 tomorrow, 15-minute closing, that's a good long for Marico. I would like to go long for targets of 400 for a swing basis, not intraday basis. That's about Marico. I also have some trades in Relaxo. If you see the daily charts of Relaxo footwear, it has given you a very good breakout. And you can see there was a very big consolidation in Relaxo. The trend line has also broken out. So tomorrow, if you go above the highs of today, above 688, you can get a very good buy even till the levels of 710 or 710, 700 rupees. These two, three levels are possible on Relaxo. Finally, I have ITC and Wipro. ITC is doing good. It is not able to break the trend line that you can, the red color trend line that you can see on the screen. And if I look at the internals of ITC, a very interesting pattern is happening. I'll just scale the chart. It's a good flag pattern that you're getting on ITC. So flag basically means that the market is bullish. If you go above the highs of today, which is about 171, I would like to initiate buy coverage on ITC. But please do remember, every trade that we are giving you guys are for education purposes. Please do consult your advisors before you take these trades. And finally, I have a trade on Wipro. The same trade that I wanted to give today continues. Wipro remains under pressure. So you can see a very good support at 330 levels. I would like to go short on Wipro below 330. That's a place where I can go aggressive short for targets of 1% and 2%. These are some trades I would like to give. Himalay, what are your views? What are your trades that you would like to give the viewers?
All right. So I do not have any particular trades on my end, but there are a couple of stocks that our clients have mentioned to us, and they want our analysis on that. So I'll be talking about those stocks. So for that, let's start off with Hindustan Unilever.
Yeah. Okay.
Hindustan Unilever has been asked by Divesh, and what I would suggest on Hindustan Unilever is that it is currently at a trend line support, also a static support,
Right.
and I will ask them to short the stock below 2040 with a target of 2025 on an intraday basis.
Yeah. Perfect.
It has also broken a lower Bollinger Band, so of course these targets are something which I believe are achievable.
Yeah.
The next thought that I would like to take up is Coforge. Again, this was asked by Devesh itself. So Coforge is again at a support level, and I'll be giving two views over here on the long side as well as the short side. It's since it's created a doji. So on the long side, what I will suggest is to long about 2170 with a target of 2250. On
Okay.
the short side, I'll ask you to short below 2075 with a target of 1990. Again, we are playing it a little conservative, not too aggressive over here.
Yeah, so Coforge is available in the derivative segment. So these targets can be achieved on positional basis. So you can try to go long on the options or futures, whatever you deal with. But I think Coforge is something I'm also interested in. So if you get a good support here, this is one very good area I would like to buy for a long-term basis also.
Hmm.
Yeah,
From an investing point of view, right?
yeah, yeah. What
All
else?
right, perfect. Let's talk about Tata Power. Now, Tata Power is something which I'll ask to avoid in this current situation. However, if you want the levels, I'll say from a swing point of view is to long above 54 because currently it is taking a 20 MA resistance as well. So I will ask to long only above
Yeah.
54 with a target of 55.75. Might achieve in a day itself, might not. So this is from a swing perspective that I'd like to share.
Yeah, this is right. Even my view is somewhat similar. You have a support which has become, which has now converted to a resistance at 54. So this area will be difficult to break. If it breaks, then we can see higher levels for sure. But as long as I see, as long as this level 52 is maintained, the stock is okay. But below 52, we can get a good selling in the market. Yeah,
Am I audible, Devang?
yeah, I can hear you. Continue.
Okay, I think there are some internet issues today.
No worries, no worries.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one. The next one I would like to speak about is Tata Chemicals.
Okay.
Now, Tata Chemicals is again around its support level. It is also forming a rounded top sort of a pattern on the chart,
Yeah.
and this can be a good shot if it breaks the level of 307. From
Okay.
an intraday perspective, I will suggest to short below 307 with a target of 300. On the long side, I wouldn't suggest to go long as of now. Let it come to the 307 level, and maybe tomorrow we can put something. If there is buying in the market, then maybe we can put something in the live hours. But as of now, I'll just suggest to go on the short side
All right.
on Tata Chemicals.
Okay.
The next one I'd like to speak about is your Sun Pharma.
Yeah.
Sun Pharma is again at a very good resistance level, and if it breaks out from here, then I think we can see a really good upside on Sun Pharma. So, and also it's taking a resistance around its 50 level on RSI. So if it breaks these levels, then again I'll ask to long above 490 with a target of 500. Uh, you can take it from a swing perspective as well.
All right. Perfect. Anything else from your side?
Yeah, one final stock I'd like to talk about is Hindustan Zinc.
Okay.
Now, Hindustan Zinc, again, it is at a resistance level around your 212 levels, 213 levels. So I will ask to long above 215 with a target of 220. The reason I'm taking a buffer of 2-3 points is because of the current market situation. It is something which we shouldn't we'll just push ourselves, play it out a little conservative, and these targets should be achieved.
Yeah, even if you don't take this trade, I think above 215 is very above 220 is very good, because then you can go for that gap filling. These
Gap
stocks,
filling.
these stocks actually why they're fallen down is because of the dividend. So they did give a lot of dividend. So when they become ex-dividend, the shares plunge, basically like Vedanta and Hindustan Zinc. That is something which has happened. So we'll see about that. Anything else you want to cover?
Vedanta actually also has a similar sort of a setup. Uh, so if we go long above 96.50 levels, I think we'll have a target of 102. So that is again, the gap will be filled over there, and that can be a really good trade for the viewers as well.
Yeah. Perfect, perfect. So let's see where markets go tomorrow. We will be available in the live market to support everyone. Currently, the global markets are doing very well. They're all up about 2%. The VIX of America is cooling off. Looks like everyone is preparing for a Biden victory. We'll see about that, not for us to predict. But anyways, anything else from your side, Himalay?
Now, if the viewers have any questions or they have any stocks they want us to analyze, they can drop it down in the comment section, and we'll be happy to help them.
Yeah, sure. So that's it for now, guys. Give us a thumbs up, like this video, click on that bell icon, subscribe to the channel. Please do all these formalities. It helps us a lot. And we'll see you tomorrow in the episode of TFA Talks. Thank you.
Perfect. Have a good day.